Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today's video is when they get embarrassed of you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The three of you have been together long enough that the term couple barely covers it. You're less of a couple and more a finely tuned, loud, aggressively affectionate unit. You live together, you save the world together, and you have the kind of domestic routine that includes mandatory cuddle time, Bakugo's shockingly delicate baking, and Kirishima having to step in as a human shield when Bakugo's temper flares. It's a rare Sunday off, and you decided to spend it doing something utterly civilian, browsing the endless prowl of the mega mall in the commercial district. Katsuki, of course, absolutely hated it. Hey, stop dragging me through the tourist filth. Damn it. He snarled, although his hand, usually jammed in his pockets, was loosely linked with yours. You were navigating the labyrinth, aisles of a massive hobby and electronics store. It's not filth, Katsuki. It's inspiration. He countered cheerfully, giving his hand a squeeze. He felt the familiar tension in his arm, a mix of genuine aggravation and the underlying protectiveness that never truly went away. Ijiro, walking on your other side, squeezed your shoulder. He's right though. It's pretty packed today. Maybe we should just grab those new gaming headsets and go home. We could spar later. Sparring is tempting, he murmured, glancing between the two men. Kirishima was in a black tee that hugged his impressive shoulders and slightly distressed jeans. Bakugo was, naturally, in an aggressively stylish black jacket and a scowl. You had to admit, they were both utterly captivating, and your heart gave a familiar flutter. Nonsense. We're on a mission. We need something to commemorate our latest successful team-up, you declared, pulling them both to a sudden stop in the middle of an aisle dedicated to plushies and novelty gadgets. Commemorated with the cash bonus, idiot. Baku grumbled, looking around nervously at the sheer volume of miling civilians. His eyes were constantly scanning, judging, and silently daring anyone to look at him for too long. No, that's boring. We need a mascot. Kirishima chuckled, ever the gentle soul trying to mediate the tension. A mascot? Like a little plushie to put on the mantle? Exactly. You scanned the shelves, your eyes lighting up when you spotted it, tucked between a giant cartoon shark and the suspiciously shiny unicorn was the most perfect, most ridiculously absurd plush you had ever seen. A giant, fuzzy, bright red, and orange microbe, complete with little embroidered antennae. It was meant to be cute, but it looked deeply, aggressively happy. You gasped, loud enough that several nearby shoppers turned their heads. It's perfect. Before either of them could react, you snatched the plushie, held it up like the winning trophy in a Quidditch match, and turned to face your partners, your face split into an utterly sincere, slightly manic grin. Look at him. He embodies the two of you. Red for Ijiro, the absolute sweetest, most aggressively wholesome boy in the world, and orange for Katsuki, the fury explosive spicy one. Kiri's face, already flushed from the crowded store, instantly turned a shade of crimson that rivaled his hero hair. He started making distressed noises, a soft, panicked, "Oh no," trying to pull his collar up over his ears. Baku, however, went beyond blushing. His skin was turning faintly pink up his neck, and a soft small puff of smoke hissed from his palm. His voice was dangerously low, a furious whisper of utter mortification. "Put that thing down, you psycho. People are looking," he hissed, yanking your arm sharply, trying to drag you into a comparative shelter of a shelf full of computer cables. But you were on a roll, utterly delighted by your discovery and your own genius brain. You held the microbe higher, ignoring the growing circle of curious onlookers. I know what I'm going to call you two now. You're not just my boyfriends. You're not just my heroes. You're the most important team in my life, and you shall be known forevermore as. He paused for dramatic effect, drawing out the reveal. Ejiro had officially given up and was attempting to subtly merge with the display rock. Bakugo looked like he was about to detonate. My little spicy sweet squad, you announced, loud and proud, your voice echoing slightly in the high-ceilinged store. He bounced the microbe up and down in celebration. A couple of teenagers nearby, probably hero interns, immediately recognized the three of you and burst into muffled giggles. Spicy sweet squad? One whispered loudly to her friend. That's somehow adorable. Bakugo's head snapped towards the teens. Shut up, extras. No, we are not the stupid squad. We are pro-heroes. Destruction and hardness. There is no sweet. He grabbed your wrist. Not painfully, but with enough force to get your attention, and the giant plushie, shoving both into his jacket pocket. He practically dragged you and a whimpering Kirishima out of the aisle, around the corner and right out of the store. When you reached the shared car, Bakugo threw open the passenger door, practically shoving you inside before climbing into the driver's seat. Kirishima slid into the back, collapsing with a groan. I think I need to start wearing a disguise on our days off. I saw a family pointing, Wayan. I don't think I can ever show my face in the part of the city anymore. Hey, I think it works well. It's sweet, Katsuki. It was very clever. You're spicy and he's sweet, so it works. It sounds like a goddamn bakery special. You twisted around in your seat. And you? Are you ashamed of the sweet designation? Kirishima lifted his head. I'm not ashamed of being sweet, Wayan. Just don't call us the spicy sweet squad while holding a giant microbe in the middle of a crowded mall at high noon. Bakugo then parked on the side, sighing, a long drawn-out sound of utter resignation. Just get in the back with Ejiro. I'm driving home. You nodded happily. As soon as you were settled back, Ejiro wrapped his strong arms around you in a comforting bear hug. See? He didn't actually explode. He just threatened to. That means it was a good day. It was a very great day. I confirmed that both of you turn into nervous wrecks when you're put on the spot. Bakugo hit the gas, pulling out of the parking spot with a screech of tires. I heard that. Now shut up before I turn this car around and leave you both to wander the mall. Sweeties. He waited for the desired reaction, a shocked gasp from Kirishima and a giggle from you. Then, satisfied that he got the last word, he sped towards the comforting familiarity of home. He would deny it later, of course, but you and Kirishima both knew that the new mascot would be sitting on the kitchen counter by the next morning. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye.